I have already done my toner, used my primer. Today for primer I use the Ulta Matte Prime. Now I'm going to conceal with the AOA Wonder Cover. Okay, Wonder Cover is on. I'm gonna try out a new sponge today. This is from AOA Studio, the Shop Miss A brand. This is the Wonder Blender A+ edition. It's Mochi Soft. So here's like a regular makeup sponge, and here is the Mochi Soft one. This one I can only push down to there. The Mochi Soft one is like super duper duper soft. And I'll be right back. I'm actually going to wet them. So wet, the Mochi sponge is this size, and the regular sponge is this size. And actually when they're wet, they're almost about the same smushiness. But this one has like a little bit more of a doughy feeling. This one just feels like a, spongy. This one has like a little bit more of a sticking to it before it comes back open. Like, I don't know if, you might not be able to see that, but anyway. So those are those. And I don't think this is where I had my camera earlier. Let me move in. And I think that works. Okay, so I'm still gonna be wearing the black Radiance foundation, but I've decided I think it might be actually a little bit too cool for me, which like never happens. So I'm going to mix it with the Warmth Pro Foundation Mixer from NYX. I've got my black Radiance Color Perfect and the shade 8415 Cocoa Bean. Okay, so we have our foundation. It's not very neat since it's not a pump. Shows up just a little tiny bit right there. I don't know, I think that should be more than enough. I never actually had a foundation that was too cool. I was looking for one of my little mixing spatulas, which I can't find, but I have a crap ton of tweezers, so I'm just gonna use the flat end of my tweezers. Hopefully that didn't make it too light, we'll see. Just gonna throw that on my face. Might be a little too warm now. Okay, so I got my little mochi blender with what was left of the foundation. I can't actually see if I'm getting everything yet because I'm not wearing my glasses, and the mirror is behind my phone. And it does have a very nice blurring effect on the palette. I don't know if you can see that compared to how it normally looks with the sponge. So hopefully it has a nice even blurring on my face too. Oh, I used my concealer and I didn't set it. Too late. Dude, and I get so easily distracted. I also forgot I was going to put on my eye primer before I put on my foundation today. But my son has already come back home. He goes next door and grandma takes him to school. But anyway, he already come back and I had to go answer the door because for some reason that boy can't keep a key. That makes for a nice finish, even though I do think it disrupted my concealer quite a bit. Especially my nose, you can see it's like pretty much gone. Just trying to figure out if I want to add any more to my nose or not. Nah, I give up. Because I put another concealer on there to highlight anyway. Today highlight, we're going to use this is the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 445. Oh, and while I'm thinking about it, if anybody is like brand new and hasn't seen any of my other videos, like in the beginning where I used to talk about it, the reason why I have such confusion trying to figure out whether or not the shade matches is because my neck is much darker than my chest and my face is somewhere in between, so I'm always trying to find that happy medium, which I'm not sure if I found it, because now it actually looks like my neck might be lighter than my foundation today. So I can't tell on camera, but in the mirror it looks like it might be. I guess it depends on the angle, but I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to match my chest because my chest is so much lighter than any other part of me that I've tried it before and it looks insane. I use the Fenty 445 concealer, but to get a better match, because I like to try to highlight to my chest when I remember, I'm going to add another highlighter to make my chest color come up on my face so it blends in together, since my face is darker than my chest and my face is also lighter than my neck. So I'll try to contour to my neck color and highlight to my chest color. So this is the Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade 12 or C12. Just adding that. I know that looks like way lighter than my chest, but this is also going to be blended. Okay, and that bottom concealer has been sitting for a while, so I should be good to just go ahead and blend out. I'm still using that mochi sponge. Okay, I guess that's what we're getting. Let me put on my eye primer before I set my highlight. So I'm still going to be using this Eye Appeal eyeshadow base from Black Radiance in the shade Eye Candy. I decided I just really appreciate this because since it's got the duo chrome color scheme thing in it, it just makes it one less step if I don't have time to do eyeshadow. I have something on, and if I do have time to do my eyeshadow, it just kind of adds another dimension because of the light and dark reflects in it when I put it over that whatever eyeshadow I choose to use. And then I'm just going to go through and my concealer sponge back up there again, just like that. We're going to use the Ben Nye Pretty Pink setting powder to set my highlight. I don't know if I want to use the sponge or use my brush that I normally do. Stick with tried and true. I'll try my powder with that sponge another time. So I'm just gonna use my brush. I just use pretty much any flat kabuki top for that. This one, yeah, this one doesn't have a name on it, so this is probably the one I got from Wish for like $1. And basically I actually press that in to the concealer. Okay, I haven't used this one in a while, so I'm gonna use this NYX high definition blush in the shade Electro. Very, very pink. And if you are new here, just know I am pretty heavy handed, which is why I'm putting on my blush now. I put my powder on top of things that'll calm things down. So I may look a little clownish, but wait till the end before you decide if you think I just don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know what I'm doing, but it usually still turns out okay. Okay, and I've been a little heavy-handed with that Black Radiance contour palette, so I'm not going to use that today just for the sake of not wanting to waste time if I end up getting too heavy again. So I'm going to use my regular, which is the Ben Nye Ebony powder to contour. And I use a really thin brush to do my cheek contour because I'm so heavy-handed, so this is really, really thin. And this is by Coastal Scents. It's the BR-C-S45. And then once I have that down, I'm going to wipe off my brush so there's no extra product going on. And I put it on thin, but now I'm going to turn my brush wide ways. Okay, I'm going to put something on my eyes and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got a little bit carried away and I decided I needed to stop before I make things so bad that I can't be seen in public. So, as my eyes are done, and I'm going to brush off my bake. I'm going to use my Ben Nye powder in the shade Nutmeg for all over my face, like I normally do. And I also threw on some Ulta lip primer. I'm going to use this NYX lip liner in the shade Brown Black. I'm going to set my face with my RCMA No Color powder and brush out my brows. I haven't seen a spoolie in forever, so that's why I'm wearing mascara. Actually, that's the only reason I ever started wearing mascara in the first place, was because of the powder in my lashes. So that just fixes the powder deal. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a spoolie for that mess. Oh man, and I really shouldn't have put that on until after I brushed off my powder. Whatever, so now I have to let my mascara dry, so I'll be back in a moment. I need to get changed. Did I say dressed? I meant mostly dressed. My cardigan is in the dryer. The dryer's in the garage, so I'm not going to run out there and get it since I have to go on there to get my car to go to work. So I'm not wasting a step. So I've got my tank top on. I'm brushing off my powder. Yeah, I've got to find a spoolie. My eyelashes look ridiculous. I'm going to spray some rose water. Oh, and I don't know where my lipstick is yet either, so I'm just going to use this lip and cheek stuff from Clean Color. Yeah, that'll work. I'll probably put some lip gloss on top of that too at some point. And I'm not sure how I feel about the long-lasting setting spray from Black Radiance, so I'm going to do half my face with it. And then I'm going to do my Urban Decay All-Nighter on the other side. Oh, that's not even. Until I got way more on the Urban Decay side. And I'm not trying to cheat it, so. That's what we've got for today. I will check in later. Bye. Okay, so we are at 6.5 hours. I don't really have any breakthrough, any glare yet, or anything like that. I'm a little warm, but I'm not sweaty yet. And on this lighting, the match looks a little bit better. But in indoor lighting, you can see like a really stark contrast between my face and my neck and my chest. But of course, these two are always two different colors. It's just this is I'm trying to get them to blend in. My lipstick has come off, but I wasn't expecting much from it anyway. I will check it again at the end of the day. Well, now it's raining, but I guess you can see what things look like in not sunlight. So we're at 10 hours. And even though it's raining directly on my face, it doesn't seem to separate that easily. I mean, you can obviously see the raindrops, but I think it's fine. I think I did pretty good with matching to my neck. Definitely not to my chest. I don't know.